One of the showstoppers here at Geneva is obviously the new Ferrari. It created a big furore yesterday when it was unveiled. Tell me more about the car.
Laferrari is starting from the name, clarifying that is the best Ferrari ever built. It's the first hybrid Ferrari, and it has more than 960 horsepower. We, in order to create this car, really took a lot of the technological know-how coming from F1. There are three main elements. One is the carbon fiber chassis. We're not using standard carbon fiber RTM because we wanted something which is lighter, where we can use F1 materials like T800, T1000 only where needed, so we could compensate weight. Then of course we have the iCars, our hybrid system, which is getting all the knowledge from the F1 team. We actually had F1 guys working on the car, but the car is more complicated. It's a road car, so the hybrid system is not some simple boost that you can use to overtake, because that's not the mission of the car. We have a complete integrated hybrid systems where the electric and the combustion engines work together to provide a growing torque curve.
And that's permanent, that's on all the time?
That's always there. Okay. Always there, and our controls developed specifically for Laferrari allows us to use the electric engine, for example, at low revs, to give a lot of reactiveness. This car has an engine reactiveness which is 50% more than the Enzo. And use the combustion engine on the higher revs, so you can really keep pushing and get torque up to the maximum revs, which is 9,250.
Wow.
The third point is the aerodynamics, because this is a car which has been designed on the aerodynamics, not only on the shape of the car, but also thanks to the active aerodynamics solutions we have on the back and on the front.
How long was the development process? I mean, there's a lot of technology in this car.
Yeah.
What drove Ferrari to go down the hybrid route? Because that's such a departure for conventional combustion engines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but you know, we are doing hybrid, first of all, because every time we do a supercar, we don't have specific lap times like every 10 years.
Yes.
It's done when we have something special and something that we want to test and try and develop on our cars as a sort of first application for maybe future utilization. So yes, we did the Laferrari hybrid when we were capable of getting a technology which was good in terms of weight to power balancing and of course cost. So it's an hybrid done for performance, not for just emission saving.
Of course.
We clearly focus the application on the performance.
What inspired the name Laferrari? It's unusual, but I'm trying to figure where it came from. All the Ferraris, you normally have numbers unless it's something like Dino or Anzo. Was there a reason for Laferrari?
What is sure, when we do this car, we normally don't use numbers.
Uh-huh.
We tend to use something which is more iconic. Laferrari is a challenging name because, of course, everybody's thinking what the next one is going to be.
Yes.
But it's also a natural one. It's inevitable in a way because we are using really all the DNA of Ferrari. We have performance, we have innovation, but also we have the DNA, the tradition. If you look at the style of this Ferrari, yes, even without the badge, you could recognize it as a Ferrari everywhere. Yes. So the three elements of the brand are in this car at the highest level, so it was a natural choice to call it like this.
This is almost the same as saying this is the Ferrari prancing horse. Look at that, the horse is iconic, the car is iconic as well. It's symbolic.
It's a sort of manifesto for the brand.
Also inside the car you've got the digital dashboard and everything else, very, very clear controls and everything. You've got Alonso, I think, on the wheel, haven't you, on the steering wheel? Tell me about that.
But this is just a personalization we allow to our clients. We put Alonso, of course, because he's probably going to be one of our first clients for this car. But everybody can personalize it. I mean, Alonso has been helping us a lot, and he still is, in testing the various development of Laferrari, because he brings all his expertise on a car that is probably the closest thing to a F1 that could be found today in the market. So he was heavily involved, and it was a good tribute for us to name the first steering wheel with his name.
You must be very honoured. How many cars are planned for production?
This is a limited series of 499 cars, or like we say 500 minus one,
Yes.
and they're going to be all over the world to our best clients.
So yeah, 499 was a bit like the 16M, wasn't it? That was 499. And what's the waiting list?
I mean, here is more as an invitation, more than a waiting list. So
Yes.
we have so far more than 700 requests.
Wow.
It's going to be difficult, but there are for sure 499 clients that we know by heart. We know their name. They've been with us for many years now. They're collectionists. They are, if you want, our brand ambassadors all over the
Yes,
world.
and
this
the
more than a
hardcore.
sale is a gift.
Wonderful. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.